My name is Yenna Fella, and I'm going to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, welcome 8th grade students, staff, parents, and friends. We've come together today in a time like no other to honor our 8th graders and to celebrate their accomplishments as members of our Skyline Jaguar class of 2020. No one would have imagined that when we left to go home on Friday, March 13th, we would not see each other again except through the screen of a Chromebook or a cell phone. The coronavirus has touched everyone near and far. This ceremony will not dwell on the things that didn't take place at the end of the year, but has been created to celebrate our students and what they did accomplish. I want to thank our 8th graders for working hard in your academic classes throughout the year and during remote learning. 27 of you earned distinguished honors this year by maintaining straight A's. 74 of you earned honors by keeping a B average. We celebrated these honors students twice during the year when administrators served them breakfast. Thank you to those of you who participated in our many clubs and sports teams this year. It seems so long ago that on February 5th, our boys basketball team was at the 87ers Fieldhouse playing against HB for the championship after knocking off 10-time middle school champs AI Middle in the semifinals. This year, for the first time, Red Clay celebrated the Night of the Stars at the Wilmington Sheraton on February 20th. Nina Cruz, an 8th grader at Skyline, was the only middle school student in the district to be recognized at the dinner as a rising star. We hope that our plans on becoming a lawyer are fulfilled. My hope for you all is that as you move on to high school and beyond that, you will think back often to your time at Skyline. Not just as at the sad ending that happened at the end of the year, but some of the many friends you made and the many things you learned. Things like helping others, that working hard does pay off, and how working cooperatively with fellow classmates can accomplish a goal. We call this Jaguar Pride. Your parents, your teachers, and the administrative team wish you nothing but success in the journey you are beginning as members of the high school class of 2024. Skyline students have been accepted to over 10 different area high schools. This will be my final 8th grade moving up ceremony as I am retiring at the end of this school year. It has been both an honor and a privilege to have been the principal of Skyline Middle School these past 8 years. While I'm saddened how the school year ended and missing out on sharing in all the end of the year activities, I have many, many great memories to hold on to. After 38 years in education, 30 years in Red Clay, and 26 years at Skyline, my biggest takeaway is that I had the good fortune to know countless outstanding students, caring parents, fabulous teachers, and dedicated administrators. Our ceremony today will be an attempt to recognize as many 8th grade students as possible, culminating in the presentation of the Skyline Jaguars class of 2020. So here we go. Distinguished Honor Roll. The following 8th grade students have earned distinguished honors. These students have maintained an A average throughout the school year. Alicia Abdulov, Joseph Bowney, Maya Brooks, Andrew Chang, Mallory D'Amato, Alanis Dutez, Haley Eck, Alexander Folgowski, Lady Fuentes Rojas, Monica Jermak, Lana Gillespie, Julia Habel, Aubrey Hargrove, Lily Hickey, Brian Jackson, David Kaufman, Sophia Lynn, Kenya Miller, Karash Naspur, Kutiana Nelson, Jessica Potter, John Reynolds, Nina Cruz, Juliana Ruff, Ryan Tran, Dominic Tweed, Wendy Yang, Celine Yang, and Cadence Young. Congratulations. Next is Honor Roll. This list is long. The following 8th grade students have earned honors. These students have maintained a B average throughout the school year. Shaylee Ablo Finney, Caden Atkins, Sam Anderson, Stephen Baubach, Naeem Benson, Ryan Bothell, Benjamin Bowman, Caleb Breeding, Abigail Brickley, Wesley Cesar Avales, Daniel Cannon, Joanna Carranza Lopez, Heidi Cazales Benicio, Mauro Jimenez, Shanae Charles, Olivia Ciavarelli, Justin Clinch, Christopher Contreras, Jared Corona Canongo, Kyra Kurtz, Kasaya Dollard, Kailong Dong, Saeed Durantes, Kaimara Drumgo, Dwayne Edwards Jr., Destiny Fala, Ariana Flores, Jacqueline Garcia Canongo, Robert Gearloff, Tyrone Gervin Jr., Hunter Gustitis, Dustin Guthrie, Lillian Huffman, Carly Hogue, Abigail Huber, Noah Hudson, Brett Humphrey, Isaiah Jackson Jr., Victoria Johnson, Elizabeth Jones, Asha Knotts, Nathan Cruff, Caleb Crisqua, Emilio Lopez, Alexis Lopez Guerin, Diego Munoz, Ian Myers, Tomas Navarro, James Newman, Wesley Orr, Daisy Osorio Vergara, William Outslett, Gregory Pitts, Lene Preston, Astrid Quaros Aguilar, Ayana Rahman, Cooper Reichel, Catherine Rivera, Sophia Rivera, Jamilith Rodriguez Canongo, Victoria Shepard, Ryan Skladowski, Carlene Salden, Addison Sterrett, Christina Torres, Caitlin Torres, Sophie Turner, Kaylee White, Makida Wiggin, Madison Williams, Haley Willis, Sincere Wise, and Brian Yonker. Congratulations to those honor students. The next award is for perfect attendance. The following students have maintained perfect attendance throughout the 2019-2020 school year. Abigail Huber, Andrew Chang, Ayana Rahman, Dominic Tweed, Engels Gil Javier, Alanis Dutez, Jacqueline Garcia Canongo, Jessica Potter, Julia Habel, Caden Drazowski Rodriguez, Kailong Dong, Caden Atkins, Destiny Fala, Saeed Durantes, Sophia Lin, Wendy Yang, and Celine Yang. Congratulations to those students. At this time, I would like to introduce one of our assistant principals, Ms. Taylor Gibbs, to recognize more outstanding student accomplishments.
First, I would like to present the awards for Student Council, sponsored by Mrs. McClinigan. The Student Council this year sponsored events which raised funds for organizations within the community. They raised awareness for food banks by collecting over 250 items donated to the Darts Stuff the Bus food drive. In addition, the Student Council sponsored our holiday door decorating contest, which focused on diversity, unity, and acceptance. In the spring, the Student Council was in the process of raising money to support Special Olympics, as well as creating posters to support our spring athletes. The following students participated: Joseph Boney, Cadis Young, Alex Fakowski, Syra Counts, and Sincere Wise. The book club was sponsored by our librarian, Mrs. Durrell. The book club met 6 Wednesdays in October and November to discuss the book Storm Runners by Roland Smith. It was about a boy who must survive when a powerful hurricane strikes Florida. It turned out to be a cliffhanger, but luckily a sequel does exist. In January and February, the club read and discussed Fly Girl by Sherry L. Smith, about an African-American girl who wanted to be a pilot during World War II. Club members found it very hard to put down. The following 8th graders participated in the book club this year: Adrito Goss, Hope Morris, Britton Jackson, Tajmir Parker, Colin Worley, Akira Singletary. Next, we have the girls group, sponsored by Mrs. Dobson and Miss McCullum. The girls group consisted of 7th and 8th grade students who met after school throughout the year each Wednesday. The focus of the group was to improve and strengthen social interactions, self-awareness, self-confidence, as well as providing strategies for success in school. Prior to each meeting, the girls volunteered their time recycling for the Skyline School community. This year, the young ladies took on an active role in making Skyline Middle School a better place by educating students and staff about the benefit and importance of historically Black colleges and universities. The young ladies worked very hard in organizing a school-wide event that involved full participation during JAG classes. They distributed materials and assigned colleges and universities to each JAG block and had them create posters that represented the essence of each HBCU. Not only did they decorate the school, but they also took the time to educate other students with regards to the importance of Black History Month and the impact of historically Black colleges and universities. They wanted to make the school aware of the importance of writing and came up with an essay question that would attract student population and to want to put their thoughts on paper. This essay contest was met with some awesome submissions. Our young ladies have enjoyed creating activities for Black History Month 2 years in a row and will continue to be in the front line of the Black History Month Committee. Our young ladies led the Black History Month initiative. During the meetings, the girls discussed pertinent issues and concerns, supporting one another by sharing experiences and giving suggestions or ideas. Our goal this year was to create bonds, not only amongst each other, but with the staff as well. Members of the girl group make a difference in the Skyline community while developing their own self-esteem as individuals. This year, the girls established a sisterhood that will forever bond them. The 8th grade participants were Justice Blackwell, Dior Boyer, Maye Briscoe, Ilanis Dutes, Abigail Huber, Monica Jermack, Kathleen Rivera, Alori Winfield, Diamond Bannister, and Jakayla Lawton. Next, we have Student Ambassadors, sponsored by Mrs. McCullum. The Skyline Student Ambassadors program consisted of hardworking individuals who attended regularly and were committed to being outstanding individuals. Every week, the ambassadors committed to reading the pledge, which stated that they will always be the best that they could be. During this program, they not only learned to study hard and be productive in school, but the ambassadors also learned the importance of giving back to the community. They donated canned food to individuals in need during Thanksgiving. They wrote letters to soldiers and people who needed encouragement, and they also helped each other with classwork and homework to promote academic success. The ambassadors were also encouraged to think about their futures. They created digital vision boards that encompassed what they believed in for their future and the steps that it would take to achieve their goal. With the help of Mrs. Hilton and Mrs. Jepson and Mrs. Pritchett, the ambassadors learned to be hard workers, sympathetic, cooperative, good citizens, and school and community leaders. The 8th grade participants this year were Maya Brooks, Diamond Bannister, Alori Winfield, Jessica Potter, Ilanis Dutes, Cadence Young, Astrid Kiros, Christina Torres, and Tamir Counts. Next, we have the National Junior Honor Society, sponsored by Mr. Wood and Ms. Seifert. The National Junior Honor Society is an organization that seeks to create enthusiasm and provide recognition for students who show outstanding accomplishments in the areas of scholarship, character, leadership, service, and citizenship. Membership is an honor bestowed upon a student using criteria set by the NJHS bylaws and an evaluation by the Faculty Council. Each member, conscious of the honor membership implies, must also recognize the personal responsibility of upholding and demonstrating the values of the National Junior Honor Society. The 8th grade participants were Alicia Abdulev, Caden Atkins, Heidi Benicio, Joseph Bowney, Abigail Brickley, Maya Brooks, Kylie Coleman, Ilanis Dutes, Haley Eck, Alexander Falkowski, Lady Fuentes Rojas, Monica Jermack, Julia Gable, Lily Hickey, Carla Machado, William Outsley, Jessica Potter, John Reynolds, Cooper Reichel, Victoria Shepard, Addison Sterrett, Christina Torres, and Cadence Young. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Wright, our student advisor, to present additional student awards.
First, I would like to recognize the Business Professionals of America, sponsored by Mr. Collier. Business Professionals of America is a career and technical student organization for students interested in pursuing careers in business management, office administration, information technology, and other related career fields. Here at Skyline, we competed in the statewide computer applications competition. The 8th grade BPA members who competed in the state competition were Astrid Quiros, Catherine Rivera, Alondra Rojas, Christina Torres, Catherine Torres, and Cadence Young. The Art Club, sponsored by Ms. Hackett. The Art Club is an open forum that provides materials, instruction, and support for those students who are seeking a creative outlet during the school year. During the COVID-19 outbreak, Art Club continued to function only online, still meeting every Monday at 3 p.m. through Zoom. Zoom has allowed us to meet so that we can share and talk about our artwork. It has been a pleasure to see students continue to practice art and use it as an outlet to express themselves. The 8th grade participants were Allison Smith, Lillian Hoffman, Wesley Orr, Kaylee White, Michaela Patty Neal, and Sophie Turner. The Geography Bee, sponsored by Ms. Geschwin. Each year, thousands of students in the Geography Bee use materials prepared by the National Geographic Society. The contest is designed to encourage teachers to include geography in their classrooms, spark student interest in the subject, and increase public awareness about geography. This entertaining and challenging test of geographic knowledge covers 7 categories, including countries, states, capitals, physical characteristics, population, and geography trivia questions. The following 8th grade Skyline students participated in the school level B, where a top winner for our school was determined: Shiloh Lee and Colin Jaden. The Robotics Club, sponsored by Ms. Cameranzi. Skyline Middle School students continued their creative spirit and sharpened their scientific inquiry and design in the Robotics Club. Participants were able to successfully design, build, and program their own EV3 Lego Mindstorm robot using scratch coding. Students were able to use 21st century tools such as hand sensory to control their robots. Congratulations, Joseph Booney, for participating in his 2nd year of robotics. And now, please join me in welcoming Mr. Matrenko, our assistant principal, to present the athletes and individual student awards.
Respect, discipline, responsibility, and sportsmanship are the 4 pillars driving our athletics program. Following these principles, the Jaguars experienced another incredible athletic year. Although the spring season was cut short, Skyline had over 125 students represent Skyline Middle School in athletic competition, with an emphasis on being a student first. The following 8th graders earned the prestigious Scholar Athlete Award: Abigail Brickley, Addison Sterrett, Alicia Abdulev, Brett Humphrey, Brian Tran, Caleb Breeding, Dominic Tweed, Elizabeth Jones, Haley Eck, Heidi Casales, Ilanis Dutes, Jessica Potter, John Reynolds, Julia Habel, Cadence Young, Caden Atkins, Mallory Diamato, Monica Jermack, Maya Brooks, Nina Fala, Sam Anderson, Shanae Charles, and Will Outsley. Being a middle school student presents many challenges. Being a student athlete adds to that challenge. The following 8th grade students have been recognized for being able to balance a full academic schedule in addition to participating in 3 sports: Alicia Abdulev, Caleb Breeding, Dominic Tweed, Alanis Dutes, Naeem Benson, Naeem Dudley, Sam Anderson, Will Outsley. Our basketball games have been filled with tremendous energy. This year, our boys made it all the way to the championship game played at the 76ers Fieldhouse. Congratulations to Tyon Daniels, Jaleel Gibb, Raheem Brown, Joey Magana, Makai Beach, Will Outsley, Naeem Dudley, Caden Rodriguez, and Dominic Tweed on a fantastic basketball season. And at this time, I would like to recognize the 8th grade student athletes who participated in one or more of Skyline's athletic teams. Abigail Brickley, Addison Starrett, Alicia Abdulev, Amira Williams-Jackson, Ariana Jones, Brett Humphrey, Brian Tran, Caleb Breeding, Darius Hardy, Dior Boyer, Dominic Tweed, Elizabeth Jones, Haley Eck, Heidi Casales, Elanis Dutes, Jakai Robinson, Jaleel Gibbs, Jakayla Lawton, Javar Anderson, Jessica Potter, Joey Magana, John Reynolds, Julia Habel, Caden Rodriguez, Cadence Young, Kamani Heyman, Caden Atkins, Kylie Chickleone, Lemire Lewis, Madison Williams, Makai Beach, Mallory Diamato, Monica Jermack, Myaja Flowers, Maya Brooks, Naeem Benson, Naeem Dudley, Naina Fala, Raheem Brown, Ryan Bothell, Sam Anderson, Samuel Salazar Lopez, Shanae Charles, Tyon Daniels, and Will Outsley. The following students have been recognized by their teachers for their outstanding effort and achievement in their core academic classes, as well as their exploratory classes. Congratulations to the following students. In English Language Arts for Miss Brady's class, in effort, Lana Gillespie, in achievement, Davin Kaufman. From Miss McCullum's room, in effort, Kai Long Dong, and in achievement, Maya Brooks. Miss Eldred, for effort, Alana Baez, and in achievement, Wesley Cesar Aviles. In mathematics from Miss Bayless in pre-algebra, for effort, Ryan Bothell. In achievement, Carlene Soden. Miss Seifert pre-algebra class, in effort, Timir Manuel, and in achievement, Abigail Brickley. Mr. Vigliata, pre-algebra, Daisy Ocero Varaga, and in achievement, Julia Habel. In science, Miss Kraft, effort goes to Monica Jermack, and in achievement, Robert Gerloff. Mr. Teague, in effort, Cadence Young, and achievement, Brian Tran. And in social studies, Mr. Mead, for effort, Lady Fuentes, and in achievement, John Reynolds. For Dr. Kennedy, effort, Haley Eck, and achievement, Benjamin Bowman. A new award this year goes to our 8th grade students for Remote Learning Stars. For ELA, Stephen Ballback and Sophia Lynn. In math, Ms. Rain Gonzalez, Celine Yang, and Monica Jermack. For science, Julia Habel and Ryan Splodowski. And for social studies, Wendy Yang and Emilio Lopez. The exploratory awards for Miss Hackett in art, effort, Carlene Soden, and achievement, Colin Jaden. Mr. Gleason's band class, for effort, Ariana Jones, and achievement, Samuel Anderson. Ms. Baltricitis choruses class, for effort, Mallory Diamato, and achievement, Giovanni Panabianco. Ms. Hobbs Spanish class, effort, Joseph Bowney, and achievement, Brian Tran. Miss Atkins Girls Health and Phys Ed, in effort, Ariana Deal, and achievement, Talia Lively. Mr. Campbell's boys health and phys ed class for effort, Will Outsley. And achievement, Dominic Tweed. Mrs. Davis's ELL class for effort, Kai Long Dong. And achievement, Celine Yang. Miss Dwyer's ELL class, effort, Brianna Lozano Luna. And in achievement, Wendy Yang. Miss Camorancy's STEM class, effort, Giselle Wixpiz. And achievement, Benjamin Bowman. Computer keyboarding with Mr. Collier, effort, Sophia Rivera. And achievement, Brian Tran. Mrs. Stevens' Avid class for effort, Shanae Charles. And achievement, Maya Brooks. Miss Tomasetti's Jobs for Delaware Grads, effort, Astrid Quiroz Aguilar. And achievement, Chris Contreras. I would now like to introduce Ms. Seifrid, our 8th grade team leader, to present our 8th grade class of 2020.
As I present the Skyline Jaguar class of 2020, I'd like to say a few words. Thank you for all that you did in your classrooms. Thank you for changing your plans and adapting to your new classrooms. Thank you for allowing your teachers to get to know you. 8th graders, embrace this moment, but also look towards the future. Congratulations to the Skyline Jaguar class of 2020. Again, congratulations to the Skyline Jaguar class of 2020. And now please welcome Mr. Rumford back to the podium for some closing remarks and final awards.
Thank you, Ms. Seifert. We have some overall awards to give out to our students for outstanding students. Joseph Bounty, Maya Brooks, and Ryan Bothell. For most improved student, Tyrone Gervin, Sophia Turner, and Jakai Robinson. And finally, for citizenship, Will Outsley, Kamani Heyman, and Romani Patel. Congratulations, students. I would like to thank the teachers for all their hard work and dedication in preparing and implementing the remote learning that has taken place these past months. I would also like to thank our SSA for years of service and support, not only to me, but to the students. This year, our service award, called the Tony Eaton Friends of Skyline Award, goes to Natalie Outsley. Ms. Outsley has been the SSA president the past 3 years and has done so much for our staff, students, and myself that time wouldn't permit me to identify everything. Her son, Will, is moving on to high school, and so will Mrs. Outsley. Thank you, Natalie. A special recognition today goes out to Ms. Pat Dobson. She will be retiring from Skyline after 35 years in education. Good luck, Ms. Dobson. And lastly, our Teacher of the Year award goes to Ms. Christy Geschwin, a 6th grade social studies teacher. Thank you, Ms. Geschwin. And thank you to my administrative team and Ms. Seifert for helping put this ceremony together. This concludes our ceremony for today. Stay healthy and safe. Thank you.